Hey guys, and welcome. Trying something a little different today, and even though I love recommending movies and other works that focus on horror or hopelessness, I do think that sometimes it's really crucial to take a step back and ask yourself why. And even if we enjoy that type of content, is it really beneficial for us? This type of terror, it doesn't rely on blood or monsters. It creeps on you quietly, through silence, through spaces, through questions nobody has answers to. This is existential dread cinema, a genre that doesn't just scare you, it unsettles your entire understanding of reality and therefore bleeds into your everyday. Existential dread isn't about death. It's about what comes before and after it. It's that realization that maybe nothing really matters, or that our understanding of the universe is too small to grasp the truth. The realization that nothing really matters can either be incredibly freeing or make you feel insignificant and terrified. So take your pick. Movies like 2001: A Space Odyssey or Blade Runner don't rely on gore or ghosts. Instead, they use the loneliness, time, and consciousness itself as the source of terror. In 2001, House Cold Logic feels more frightening than any slasher. And in Blade Runner, the line between human and machine dissolves, and with it, our sense of identity. With the rise and omnipresence of AI, it's something I'm sure we can all relate to now more than ever. Existential dread cinema whispers, what if none of this is real? What if free will is just a story we tell ourselves to feel in control? But that's exactly what makes this type of film stick. It's not about the monster under the bed, it's about the monster in your mind. What if I'm not as important as I think I am? What if my life is just a glitch in something much bigger? It's the kind of horror you can't run from because it's rooted in thought, not threat. That's where movies like Solaris, The Truman Show, or Under the Skin really shine at planting that seed of uncertainty. The effect of these films doesn't fade when the credits roll. They stay with you. They change how you think about your place in the world. Researchers studying cinematic awe, that's the term psychologists use, have found that movies which evoke vastness or cosmic scale can actually shift how we perceive time and self-importance. You walk out feeling less like the center of the universe, and that can be humbling. It's that subtle change in how you see the world, noticing the fragility of life in a passing stranger, or realizing how temporary everything really is. Existential dread films don't just scare you, they rewire you a little. They invite you to open your mind to different possibilities. The bleakest ones? Those that really exaggerate the possible outcome are absolutely necessary in presenting what staying on a certain path could do to us. If traditional horror ends with survival, existential horror begins after survival, with the question, now what? Films like The Seventh Seal or Melancholia turn despair into a philosophical dialogue. They make us confront meaninglessness and then quietly ask, so what do you want to do with that? And are you going to do anything about it? That's where the impact lies, in forcing us to think, to question, to seek something beyond comfort. Watching something like Annihilation isn't easy, and that's kind of the point. These movies are mental workouts. They push your brain to connect patterns, to wrestle with uncertainty, to try and interpret the meaning. Neuroscientists have actually linked this kind of narrative ambiguity to creativity and problem solving, because it forces you to hold conflicting ideas at once. There's also an emotional benefit. Learning to sit with discomfort, that uneasy, nothing makes sense feeling, can make you more resilient. There's a term for that. It's called tolerance for ambiguity. And in a world that's unpredictable and often unfair, that's a skill worth having. And there's also empathy. Existential dread cinema invites you into the headspace of isolation, confusion, and vulnerability. Feelings everyone experiences but rarely admits. So maybe the point of existential dread cinema isn't to depress us, but to remind us that we're all fumbling through the same darkness, searching for meaning and finding pieces of it in art. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.